Hello, and we're back. Is this recording? It is recording. Okay, we're back. One more episode, and this one's gonna be cool as well. Let me just make sure. Oh my god, I should have made sure of this before. Already wasting time. It's cool. Anyways, so cool episode. We're gonna do scene changes and all sorts of cool stuff. We're gonna make a new level. I just spent the last, I think, half an hour just agonizing over the color of a door. I made a new asset, just a door. It's like, oh my god, I'm not sure if I like it. But anyways, so we got a lot of stuff here. We got a lot of stuff going on. Let's make a new level. I'm not ignoring any of this. I know the systems aren't exactly done yet, but let's just show you how to change levels in case you're like, oh, this is enough. I've made enough of a game. So let's make a new level. Well, firstly, let's name this current level. Right. So let me show you. What we are working on, there you go. I'm so eloquent. Uh, this is called a scene, right? This stuff, all of this stuff, this thing, the layers, the objects, all of this stuff goes on a scene, right? A scene is just like a canvas. It's like a sheet, right? It's like going on Word and opening up a new, like, I don't know, just a new sheet or whatever, right? It's, I don't know. That's plenty of explanations. It's just a canvas, right? So when we want to make a new level, we have a couple of options. Either we make all this thing disappear and then we create a different thing using external layouts, which is I don't really recommend. Or we create a new seed, a new everything of this, right? So let's do that instead. That was a crappy explanation of what a scene is, but I don't know. It's like drawers, right? So this is a drawer, and we have all of this stuff. It's like a folder, right? We have all of this stuff. It's inside a neat little drawer or whatever. And when we go to a different scene, we're gonna use a different drawer, and we're gonna start putting stuff in there, right? Uh, so firstly, we're gonna name our scenes. So to go to the scenes, we go here in the corner, we click this, and all of this stuff pops up, right? And we have a section that is called scenes. And this is the scene we're working on, untitled scene. So firstly, we're gonna go here on the our friendly three little dots, and we're gonna create we're gonna click rename, and we call this level one, level, and then 01. Done, just like that. And now we are gonna uh, what are we gonna do? There we go. For some reason, I lost track of it. I was like, where did that thing go? Anyways, so we're gonna come here onto scenes. We're gonna click it, and why do we only have to duplicate? Is there no like create new scene? Honestly, I've just been duplicating. Oh wait, it's right here. Is this it? We click it. Ha! There we go. Untitled scene. Let me go. Well, call this one level 02. So now we just made a new scene, right? Press enter. Done. So now we have two scenes, level 1 and level 2. I've always just duplicated. I don't think I've ever used that thing. I'm like, how the hell do you just make a new one? Alright, so let's click it. And dun da da da. This is why I duplicate the scenes. It's like, oh my god, this is so bright. So everything is fresh, right? There's nothing here. Firstly, we're gonna do what we did on the other one. We're just gonna make it black. We made it black. And there we go. Right. So this is the reason why I duplicate things. Uh, there's nothing here, right? We have no objects, but that's a different story. The reason why there's no objects. But the layers, see, our UI is gone as well. You know, it's like we're making a completely new project, but we're not. We're still in the same project. So right now, we're gonna up here, gonna go to, where did level 1 go? Why did level 1 disappear? Let's go back here. We're gonna click it. And there we go. We have level 1 events, and then we have level 2 and level 2 events. And the level 2 events are completely empty. It's like we just started a whole new project, right? This is empty. So in level 1, what do we have? We have one layer extra called game UI. So let's do exactly the same on level 2. We're going to call this one, we're going to add a layer. And we're going to call it game UI. This is for later to make sure everything works. So game UI. Press enter. Or you don't. You just click away. Okay, enter does nothing. Oh my god, I'm so knowledgeable. Um right. So we got the layers are the same. We're actually, right, now that we have a completely empty canvas with our layer already, and the screen is black and so on, we're actually going to change the name of this. So I'm going to close the level 2 events. And before we do anything else, I'm going to duplicate level 2. Where's duplicate? Delete, rename. Oh my god, where is it? Oh, there we go, duplicate. So we're going to duplicate level 2. And for good practice, it's already showing level 3, but we don't want level 3. We're going to make it, call this empty scene. Empty scene. So now, every time we want a new scene, we just duplicate this one because he already has the layer made. It has already the screen black, the way we like it. It has everything in place, right? So we just call this one empty scene. And we're going to go to level 2. And now we're like, okay. So before we change to level 2, we need to create a new level. But here's the thing. Uh, where's our objects? There's no objects. How do I do this? If I have, oh my god, do I have to go here import all the objects again? Oh no. No, you don't have to. So we're gonna go back to level 1. And oh my god, zoom out. This is too close. Too many pixels. And we're gonna go here and we're gonna start first of all by sorting our items. Okay, we're gonna sort all of our objects, all of that stuff. And the way we do this is we're gonna select one of them and we're gonna go here on the side, I think. Where is it? And GDevelop has a nifty little thing for folders. Am I just not seeing it? Uh let's close this. We don't need this. Oh, there we go. There it is. Right. So we're going to click on this item and we're going to create a folder. And this folder we're going to call, for example, enemies. Enemies. Press enter. And now we're going to grab all of our enemies, red wizard, drag to the folder, drop. So now it's in the folder. Red wizard flip onto the enemies. Green slime onto the enemies. And what else do we deem as an enemy? Like a fireball, right? Oh, a wizard wand This is enemy stuff. So onto the enemies. Fireball. This is enemy stuff. Goes on to the enemies. The particle effects. We're gonna call this one a different one. And that's heart, ladder. This is the coin. And these are tiles. And that's a character. Okay. So enemies is fine. So now we have all of our enemies here in this neat little folder. Everything that's related to enemies, it's in this neat little folder. And now we have this thing called scene objects and global objects. If we open this, there is no global objects yet. I like that. It's a nice touch. So a scene object is an object that only exists in this scene. Right now, this is called level 1, so it only exists in this. If we make the object global, then it's going to work on every scene, and it's going to be there on every scene. So let's grab the folder, click, and drag all the way up there. Oh my god, there. And then we drop. Wait, does folders not work? Did I just learn something new? You're kidding. You have to do one by one? Oh my god, you have to do one by one. Okay. Learn something new. Anyways. So let's do this again. Right, let's open this and we need to drag and drop one by one. Okay, see, now it's blue. Okay. Drag and drop. And it's asking, are you sure you want to make this a global object? Because there's no reversing. Okay, we want to make this a global object. And just like that, Fireball is now global. And if we go here onto level 2, check that out. Oh my god, this is the event. Where's level 2? There we go. It's on the other side. That threw me for a loop. Uh, global object. There you go. Now Fireball is a global object. Let's close this. We don't need the groups. There you go. It's just picking up space. There you go. Fireball is a global object. Now we need to do the exact same thing for every object. So level 1. I can't believe you can't drag the folder. I was like, oh my god, I'm being so smart. Okay, drag. Do you? Yes, center. Red wizard. Enter. Red wizard flip. Enter. And that was all of it, right? Can I drag now? No. Oh my god, you really can't do anything with this. Okay, so we're just gonna delete it. Delete. Alright, it's gone. So now we're gonna select and we're gonna do it all over again. So we're gonna click on the folder and we make one for enemies and enemies. Just to keep everything nice and tidy. I'm gonna put that there, that there, that there, that there, and that there. There we go. Okay, now it's all nice and tidy. And if you go to level 2, there it is. Enemies, the folder, everything's there. Okay, so now let's go to level 1. This is the event. And let's do the exact same thing for everything else. So let's do the little knight. Let's not put the little knight onto the enemy's thing. Oh, I was like, what the hell just happened? Do you want to make this global? Yes, I do. Let's close this. And let's just drag all of them up. And then we sort them once they're all as global. Yes. Yes. Like, why are you typing so much? Why not just press enter? It's because, yeah, I have mild OCD. So don't mind me. Uh, do that. Coin counter. Do that. Uh, oh, we still have a wizard down here. There we go. Wait. Oh, it's the wizard wand. Let's put it like that. And like that. And like that. Actually, so we know which one goes out onto which. There you go. Got normal, normal, flip, flip. And then fireball, and then that guy can go at the end. There you go. And there. And there. And so on. And the leather. And the heart container. And the empty one. And the da. Okay. Just checking if I still had time to keep going. So, now let's fix them all up. Let's click that. Let's call this player. So we're gonna put all the player stuff on here. So Little Knight, he's on there. We're gonna put the little sword. That's also player stuff. It's on there. We're gonna do. Uh, the heart containers. That is player stuff. There. Let's make sure everything's in order. This is okay. This is fine. And now the next one up is gonna be the effects. FX. And it's a good thing you do this. Like if you're like, oh, snooze, just skip ahead, honestly. Just skip ahead, but this is very important. Cause if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna keep adding assets and not like put them away, you're in for a you're in for a treat. You're in for a bad time. Later on when you have a bunch of them, you're like, oh my god, what have I done? There's so many assets, and I have no idea where anything is. And then when you're like, okay, I give up, I need to like put them away, then it's like too late. Then it's like, oh no, I have so much work. If only I had done this all the way from the start. And there you go. So that was tiles. It's a ladder and a thing. And why do I do this? Let's call this one like items, I suppose. Items. And that'll be good for like coins and stuff. There you go. Cool. So everything's sorted. Everything's a global now. These are events. Let's go to level 2. Nice. Okay, everything's here. Everything's a global. Cool beans, tiles, it's all there. So now, let's click save, because we just did a bunch of work. We're going to open this. And we have the empty scene, so we can copy paste when we need a new one. And we have level 1 and level 2. Okay, now let's go back to level 1. Didn't need to click it because it was already here. And by the way, if you want to change the order of this, you can. You just drag and drop these. drag and drop these. The other way around. Drag and drop these. There we go. It does work sometimes. There you go. Two, two. Okay. Now that there's order in the world. Right. So let's change levels. So to change level, we need something to change to. So I'm gonna copy paste this. I don't. We don't really need to, but it's just for consistency's sake, I guess. Um, it's because I like neat things. So add a new object and sprite. We're gonna call this sprite door. Actually, we're gonna call it red door. And import image. Do 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 do. Where's doors? Doors. And we got this red door that I made. And as per usual, we're gonna go on Piscal. Enter with Piscal. I know it's not very good, but it'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do for now. 96. And yep. And save. Yeah, I agonized over this crappy little door. I was like, I couldn't figure out like a color that I like, and then just apply. And before we even put it in the scene, we're gonna drag and drop it onto tiles up here. And it's gonna like, do you want to make this a global? Yes, I do. And now we're gonna drag and drop it, and we're gonna put it right there. And copy pasta, and there. There you go. Yeah. Eh. It's a bit without color. I don't know. I need to make it brighter or something. Yeah. I wasn't too happy with the colors. I just agonized over it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's move on. So I want to go here and then change the level. Z order. Let's make that 0 so we actually stay on top of it. And when we change the level, we're going to change to an empty level, right? So we actually need to make some sort of level 2. Where's the line? There's a screen. So we're going to go here and we're going to start grabbing our tile. Wait. Are you kidding? Oh, we have to do this thing again. Okay. Show mask. Show grid. Oh, we have to sort out the grid again. Setup grid. Okay. We need to do this onto the other scene, the empty one, so that every time we duplicated the the grid would already be done, right? So we don't have to always come here to the grid and fix it up. Okay, 96 by 96, and then black lines. And apply. Okay, now we should be able to, there we go. Now it snaps the grid. Copy, paste, and paste, and paste. And there we go. And there. Gonna grab a ladder. Plop it there, click, drag. And we have the beginnings of a level. And now we just need our character. That's enemies, player, and Little Knight. So now let's go back to level 1 and level 1 event. How are we doing for time? We're Gucci. We got a little bit. A little bit of Monica. Let's close this. And we're going to make a new one. New group. So copy, paste. We're going to call this one Changing Scenes. Changing Scenes. Select it. Shift D. Add a condition. Little Knight. We can actually do it backwards. We always put like, oh, collision, and then we add the object and so on. But you can actually go like Little Knight, do it backwards, right? We can put Little Knight, and then it tells you like, oh, what do you want to do with this? Right? And then we go collision. And now it doesn't ask. Oh, no, it does ask. Oh, no, it asks what we're colliding with. Red door. With the red door. And that's it. So there's other ways to go about this, to write the code. So if Little Knight is in collision with red door, trigger once. And also we're going to add key pressed. Key pressed. And which key? I'm going to make the attack key, D. So that if we want to go to controller, we can have like few keys. So when D key is pressed, trigger once, and we're in collision with the door. Now if we're in collision with the door and we press D, we're going to change scene. Change scene. Change the scene. You don't want to do pause the scene and then change it or whatever. You want to do just this, change the scene. And then up here it says, stop this scene and start the specific instead. Right? Specified instead. And we want to change to level 2. Press OK. And now we're able to go to level 2. Let's preview. So we're in level 1. We're picking up stuff. We're doing stuff. We're skipping past these guys. Oh no! There we go. I got him. Don't worry. I got him. I'm also kind of technically dead. It's okay. Okay. So, oh my god. We're gonna go here. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. So now we're in collision with the door. Yeah. It's kind of dark. I don't know. Anyways, door. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it later. Anyways, we're in collision with the door. We press D and ta-da. But, oops. Nothing is working. Right? We're on level 2, but nothing works. What gives? Well, it's because our programming, our events, they're on scene 1. Right? They're level 1 events. Level 2 events do not exist. They're empty. Right? So how do we fix this? Do we just copy paste all of these? We could. We could. nothing wrong with that. But then the issue with that is that every time you change a little thing, you're gonna have to go to level 1 and change, and then level 2 and change, and then you have 50 levels, and you change something. You're gonna go to level 1, change 2, change 3, change, yada yada yada, right? So how do you work around this? You go and make yourself, firstly, we're gonna make a new scene, and you're gonna see why in a second. We're gonna duplicate our scene, the empty one, and we're gonna call this one game code. Game code, then parentheses, can do space parentheses, don't delete, right? Don't get rid of this because this is our game code. And we're not going to do anything with this scene. This scene is going to remain empty until the end of times. Then we're going to go here to external events. And we're going to add an external event. And the event is going to be called game code. And press enter, and we're done. Now we're going to click it. And it's going to say this. To edit external events, choose a scene in which it will be included. So we're basically, we need to like attach it to a scene. It can't just exist as just events. So we're going to choose the scene. And this is why we wanted this one. So we're going to choose the game code, don't delete. So we just glue it on here, and this just stays to the side, and we forget it exists. And we keep it safe from ever messing with it. And we're going to click choose. And now we have game code right here, completely empty. And we're going to click add event. And it's going to be like this, empty. And to make it easier to copy paste, I'm just going to put a comment. It's just easier, I suppose. I think you can click on this and then copy paste. I think let's try it. So let's go to level 1 event. Let's minimize. Remember, the whole everything goes under one single umbrella. You'll be nice for later. This is why. You're going to come here and we're going to cut and paste. We're going to cut. We're going to go to game code. We're going to select and we're going to paste. And level 1 event. We're actually going to bring this over because we're lazy and I don't want to make a new one. Okay, so now everything is on external events. So level 2 has nothing in events, and level 1 now also has nothing. It's all gone. So how do you make your game work now? Well, we're going to add an event. This is level 1. We're going to right click it. We're going to click add. And now we're going to go and add for blah 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 event group JavaScript link. Wait, there we go. Link external event. That's the one we want. Add the link to external event. Click that one. And this pops up, right? We can delete the event now. We don't need it. Include events from, enter the name here. And the moment we click, our external events show up. And let's click game code. That's the name of our external events. And now we can just copy paste this. Copy. Level 2. That's our actually level. Let's go to the event. Add an event. And paste. And there we go. And delete that one. So now, If we go to level 1, press play, and we have a game. And if we run all the way up to level 2, there you go. And now we press D. And now we're in level 2. And everything works. Woohoo! And that's how we go from level to level. But now you're like, but there's stuff missing. Where's the hearts and the coins and all the stuffs? You know? How do you do the UI show up? Do I need to do it again? No, you do not need to do it again, but I will show you next time. Because I kind of got to go. So, we're going to save. But for now, we got the whole changing the scenes. You can copy paste your UI, but I will show you how to use external events next time. Right. And we're going to fix everything. We're going to make everything nice and neat, and we're going to keep building the game. So next time, external events, and I'm going to go work on the door when I have the time. Because I don't like it. Anyways, guys, that was changing the scene and keeping everything neat. Right. Anyways, till next time, peace out.